Hello Karptastic ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of this TCGO series. Today we will be taking a look at a Pangoro deck based around the XY50 promo. It's got the attack Crazy Knuckle with 80 base damage and does 40 more damage if you are affected by a special condition. However, what makes this card interesting is the Benevolent Boss ability right here. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, it gets plus 20 HP for each of your benched Pokemon. Now that's really interesting if we combine this with the Skyfield Stadium, where we can have up to 8 Pokemon on our bench. So if our Pangoro is an active Pokemon, we will have an HP of 260 with a full bench. That's more than the Wailord EX, and that's just crazy if you ask me. So that's what we are going to try and do here today with this deck. In order to fill up our bench, we have a 1-1 Spinarak Ariados line, which can poison your active Pokemon, and we will be trying to do that for his Crazy Knuckle attack, so that we can do 40 more damage. We will also be playing an Evolutions line to take advantage of the weaknesses of my opponent. So theoretically, if we are facing a let's say Rayquaza deck, the Rayquaza EX, which is weak to lightning, then we can do 80 base damage plus 40 if we can poison ourselves, and times 2 for the evolutions. If we get the Jolteon out, that's 240, and we are knocking out the Rayquaza in one go. We will also be playing a Jinx as a supporter line, where we can heal 10 damage between or each turn from the active Pangoro. Then we will be playing a Lugia as a supporter Pokemon with the Arrow Ball attack. Does 20 damage times the amount of energy attached to both active Pokemon. And that's about it for the Pokemon line, except for the Shaman here, which we will be using to set up our bench, as well as the Sycamores here as draw support, and the Birches as extra draw support as well. Now we will be getting to this Pokemon, or we will be trying to get these Pokemon out with an Ultra Ball here. There's 4 of them in this deck, as well as a Bridget, which allows us to search our deck for 1 basic Pokemon EX or 3 basic Pokemon, which is exactly what we want. We want to get out 3 basic Pokemon so we can fill up our bench with Skyfield here. Then for the item cards, we will be using some Muscle Bands to up the damage from the Pangoro, as well as an Assault Vest. Ideally, I would like to use Assault Vests in this deck, but I don't have any Assault Vests except for this one yet, because I haven't opened many breakthrough packs yet, but that's about to change very soon, so stay tuned for that. And then let's see what else is there to discuss here. I think that's about the most important parts of this deck. We are also playing a Switch, as well as roller skates for some more draw support. And here's some battle compressors. If we are facing an opponent which does not have any lightning, fire, or water type weakness, we will just use the battle compressor and thin out our deck, get rid of these evolutions because they will be of no use. As far as the energies are concerned, we will be playing 7 energies, 7 basic energies, 2 fighting energies, and 2 double colorless energies. So if we start out with a Shaman, and we can do a Sky Return, and we will also be using these for the Lugia EX here. I think that's about it for this deck. If you have any further questions, if you have remarks, if you think you can change up this deck, if you have suggestions, just let me know down in the comment. If you want to see more decks like this, subscribe, of course. And for now, we will just find an opponent and get started here. Okay, it looks like we found an opponent here. It is Low Soul with a lightning and a fighting deck, as well as a colorless Pokemon in there. We get to call the coin flip. I'm going to go for heads as usual, and I won the coin flip. That's good. I would love to go first here. So yes, we will go first. It's our turn. Let's see if we get some basic Pokemon here, and we get a Jinx. Hooray! Not really. We play like 4 Panchams, and we get a Jinx as a basic Pokemon. That's not too good. Oh, so we see a Meditite deck. Okay, that's pretty interesting. I think I will thin out our deck here. These evolutions won't be of much use. We have got some VS Seekers here, so what I think I will do is get rid of some of these evolutions here. Maybe I'll leave the Jolteon. What else do you have? I'll definitely get rid of the Flareon here, as well as an Eevee and then a Birch. Okay, there we go. Then I'll play the Roller Skates, Tails, and I think that's about it. I'm going to try and preserve this double colorless energy and go for the Birch. Go Birch! Come on! Oh. Well, we get a basic Pancham, I guess that's something, so we will have to end our turn here, unfortunately, and see what our opponent is going to do. Hopefully his hand is not too good, so that we can catch up with our opponent here, because this first turn wasn't very good. So our opponent is also playing a Lucario EX, besides the Medicham and the Meditite here. We see a Professor's Letter is going to go for 2 basic energy. There we go. Basic fighting energy. Now let's see who he attaches to. So he's going to attach to the Meditite here. Probably going to try and take a knockout of our Jinx here in the next turn. Because it's only got 30 HP left now. Let's play this Stadium here. Attach to the Pancham. I will probably have to let go of our Jinx. Oh, that's good. We also get the Pangoro. Now, what should we do now? I definitely play the Roller Skates. Oh, fine. Yes, we get heads. Definitely play this Jinx as well. I think I'm going to preserve this Bridget for next turn. See if I can get some more basic Pokemon going. And we will get rid of this Hex Maniac, as well as a basic energy, I think. And we are going to get a Shaman to draw into some more cards here. So let's attach this Muscle Band to our Pangoro. And draw into 3 more cards. We get an Assault Vest again. It's not of much use right now. Let's heal the Jinx in the active spot with the Jinx on the bench. Why not? That's pretty funny. And then, yeah, we will have to call it a day. So, that was already a little bit better than the first turn, but still not optimal. We've only got 3 Pokemon on our bench, and the Stadium got countered as well. So, that means we've only got 2 Skyfields left in our deck. And the Jinx here is definitely going to get knocked out. But next turn, we have our Pangoro fully powered up. Should have no problem knocking out the Medicham here, because it's only got 90 HP. It is going to attack twice though, because it can attack twice. That's its Delta trait ability, and the first attack will knock out our Jinx, so the second attack will damage our Pangoro, because I'm going to promote the Pangoro. Oh, we see a Shrine of Memories. Okay. It's definitely meant for use with the Medicham here. So there goes our Jinx. And we will put the Pangoro in the active spot. Gets hit for 50. But we will heal 10 damage with the Jinx here. Or he is going to go for the heal 30 damage from this Pokemon. Please do that. Oh, wow, we could have hoped. So let's heal a bit of this damage here. Right now we've got 140 HP. Here we see it. So we are definitely going to get out some more Pokemon here. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're definitely going for another Pancham. And definitely another one as well, and a Spinnerack here. There we go. Let's attach a... would our opponent play the Starling Megaphone? That's the question here. I don't think so, so I'm going to attach the Assault Vest to one of these Panchams. And I will also get out a Professor Birch for next turn. So let's knock out this Medicham here. We've had enough of its nonsense. There we go. And we can use this stadium here as well. So we would be doing 20 or 80, 80, then 20 from the muscle band, 20 from the special energy. That's 120 already, and then 20 from the stadium here, which is 140. Oh, our energy got discarded. So now we're doing 120. We see the switch in the Halucha. Ooh. So that means our opponent didn't get any energy attachments. That's very good for us. We will just heal some more damage here. Definitely going to try and take advantage of the bad luck of our opponent here. I think we can get rid of the fourth Pancham here. And we are going to get out... Let's see here. I think the Ariados. Yeah, that seems pretty good. So now what we need to do is oh, and our opponent concedes the match. That's I wasn't really expecting that, because it was a draw at the moment, and it could have gone anywhere really. I mean, we were doing pretty well, but I think we were definitely not sure of the victory. So let's see the stats here. We did 120, our opponent did 140. Our biggest attack was 120. We played 13 trainers and drew 30 cards, while our opponent drew 17. So we went pretty fast through our deck here. Okay, so let's find another match here. Here we go again. And we are facing William Zero with a lightning and a colorless deck. A lightning deck. So possibly my opponent will have a weakness to our Pangoro, which would be awesome. Oh, we won a coin flip here. Yes, thank you very much. I would like to go first. Okay, that's already a better hand than in our first turn. At least we don't have to start out with a Jinx here. So we are going to go for the Pangoro here. The Pancham. While we wait for our opponent to choose a Pokemon. Our opponent's got some nice leaves going here. I think those are the Charizard sleeves. We will also play the Jinx here on our bench. And yes, our opponent is definitely weak to fighting Pokemon. You see the Magnemite here, the Zapdos. And we also see a Lugia, so we might actually want to play some Eevees. I will get rid of some of them if they are here. So we'll keep the Jolteon here. But we will get rid of the other evolutions if they are here. So the Vaporeon, definitely don't want to see that. What else do we not want to see? Do we have a... Okay, we've got a Professor Sycamore, so maybe this Lysander and this Flareon here. That seems pretty good. So, okay. I don't think we will be seeing any special energies here, definitely with the Magnemite. So it's not worth attaching the Assault Vest, I would say. But let's just do it for shits and giggles to our Jinx here. And see what else we can get. So we get a Pancham, that's good. We can draw 3 more cards as well. I really like that. Let's attach to... Should we attach to the active Pancham here? That's the question. Will our opponent be able to power up before we can get a hit off? Actually, I think I'll invest in the Pancham on the bench here. Should have... Yeah, the muscle band on the one in the active spot is a bit of a waste now, but I think this is the safest thing to do, and we will call it a day here. I just hope our opponent has some trouble evolving into the Magna Zone here, because that's gonna be tough for us to deal with that. But it seems like our opponent has quite a bad hand, so we might be able to take advantage of that. Let's evolve, attach an energy to our Pangoro, and then should we play the Sky Field? Why not? Let's do it. And I'll actually go for the Bridget here and get a Shaman. And draw into some more cards. Oh yeah, oh I've totally forgot. You need to play it from your hand. Oh my god. What a noob mistake. Oh well. Free bait for my opponent right there. So next turn we will want to get a switch. Switch this Pancham out of the active spot. Because we are nearly dead. We can also evolve. Should we evolve the Pancham? We've got 4 Pokemon on our bench, so we would have 180 HP. I think I'm gonna leave it. I might want to save this Pangoro for another Pancham. Yeah. Okay, we got heads. That's good. Well, definitely do... What do I want to do here? I think I'm actually gonna get rid of one of these double colorless energies and the birch here. I want to keep that basic energy, basic fighting energy, and okay, I think I'll get rid of another double colorless, as mad as that sounds, and get a Jinx. So we're trying to dig here for the switch. That's what we're going for here. I forgot to look if it was in our deck, so I'm taking a bit of a gamble here. There we go. There we have the switch. So that's what we are looking for. It worked out after all. So right now, this is the goal that we had. Right now, our Pangoro here has full health, has 260 HP. Now that's crazy. So let's hit this, let's knock out this Thunderous. I think we should be able to knock it out. Yes, definitely. 200 damage. There we go. That's amazing. Oh, this is fun. That's why this is a fun deck. If you can pull something off like this, then everything becomes just so much fun. And so this Lugia is going to try and knock us out, but it's gonna fail because we've got so much HP. And we are going to go for the Jolteon here. We are going to go for the Jolteon and just take out this Lugia, no problem. Man, I'm enjoying this now. This is great. This is just great. So let's get rid of this Battle Compressor and I forgot what it's called, the Hex Maniac. Get out our Jolteon here and be on our merry way. So we are going to attach an energy and just destroy this Lugia. Bye bye Lugia. Our opponent is definitely in a bit of in a bit of trouble. to say the least. A bit of trouble here. He's got a Pikachu. Could possibly evolve in the Raichu, but the bench is there's only 2 Pokemon on his bench. So, and look at, he's got 41 cards in his deck still. That's crazy. We're down to 12. So yeah, our opponent's definitely not having a good time. So we are going to evolve here. Further heal down to 60. And there we go. And attach to the other Pangoro on our bench here. And then do unnecessary damage to this Pikachu. 200 damage. Oh my gosh. Hello, little Magnemites. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, its retreat cost is 1 colorless less for each Magnemite on your bench. Oh, that's pretty interesting. So it's basically got... Oh, there's no Magnemite on the bench, so... Okay, we will release our opponent from his troubles here. Just knock out this Magnemite, take the game. This was so much fun, this game. We just got everything going there. That's exactly why I built this deck. In the hopes we would pull off something like this. I really enjoyed this matchup. I hope you did too as well. So if you did, please leave a like. As I said before, if you have any suggestions, just leave them down in the comments. Leave them on my Facebook, my Twitter. This deck was suggested by one of you guys. Well, the idea, the idea to build a deck around the Pangoro was suggested by one of you guys. Thank you very much for that. I hope you have a Karptastic day, and I will see you next time.
Karp, 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 Karp.